people were able to do well with this, and that it seemed to be not like a one size fits all type of job, that anyone can do it, even if you're introverted or you're shy or you don't want to have parties, or if you're extroverted or whatever it is, that it didn't really seem to matter. And so I decided I would give it a try. I knew I would regret it if I didn't. And I initially was with a different company. I was with a skincare company. And I did well with them. You know, I plugged in and I took the advice of my mentor, and I kind of, you know, put on my blinders and got going, and I fell in love with the industry and really, really started to see the power behind it and what you could build, and that it wasn't just a side gig, it can be your whole gig, and it could take over your full-time salary, and you know, that I could really do something with this. And so I never intended on leaving that company. I was very happy over there, and you know, I never thought I'd leave, but then I came across Viseo, and Viseo found me, and this was last January. Now at this point, I left my company that I was with, and I came over here because when I saw what Viseo was all about, when I saw the opportunity and what just that checked all those boxes, I knew that it could be something huge. Again, I knew I would regret it. I knew it was one of those things that would only come around once. And so I jumped right in January, and I have had just a crazy 2018. I mean, I don't even know where the time has gone. My team has grown from, you know, just me to over 1,300 people. And it's just been a whirlwind of momentum and growth. And so I've really, really loved it. I love, you know, talking about the experience. I love hearing about new people's experience when they come aboard. And it's just, it's such a great opportunity and culture and company and place to really make it happen.
Right. Well, and that's kind of me too. I left another company after being there for almost a little over 4.5 years, closer to 5 years. And and that company at that time, I came across not really looking at network marketing, but looking for an out of my regular job, because I was very stressed out. I didn't like the person I had become. I didn't like the person it was turning me into. And I was looking for an out, searching for an out. And my previous opportunity came up right at the time I needed it. After a year of doing that, I was able to leave that stressful job behind. I didn't completely quit working outside of the home. I still work full time, but I was able to leave to a lesser paying job and less stress.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And so then,
I love that.
So then with Viseo, it was kind of the same situation. I kind of had gotten to the point with my previous company where I wasn't building anymore. I was stuck. I was having trouble duplicating with my team. And that was really bothering me because they weren't having the success that I was wanting them to have. And
same. Yeah.
And Viseo came up, crossed my path. I was not looking. I honestly was. I was this close to just getting out of the industry completely and just going on with my regular day job. And the opportunity came up. My business partner that I came in with is Caitlin Broom, and
I love Caitlin.
Yes, and I cannot tell you why her video showed up in my news feed one evening. We had never communicated before, and it showed up, came across my news feed, and she said everything I was thinking and feeling, and had gone through the same things as me. And
we've been through it.
Yeah. And so it was just a no-brainer for me. It was just I didn't think very long about it, and I jumped right in, and I've loved every minute of it since. And so
well, you're on a great team, and you have a great mentor, and that is, it makes a really big difference. I mean, I think that's one of the things that I love here so much, is that we have people that that just give with their whole heart, and people that really are there to support you, people that have done this before. So many leaders from other company. I mean, Caitlin was a 6-figure earner at another company, and she, again, did really well with them, and just needed something different, needed a different vehicle, and she's come over here, and I mean, she's amazing. She's killing it. So that's great. I love that.
And her and I were from the same previous company. So, but we didn't know that. I mean, we've never interacted before. So, so it just, I don't know. I'm just one of those people that the right thing comes along. And that's kind of what I titled this video, is the right time, the right opportunity. And I just feel like that's what it was for me. And I kind of have gotten that feeling from you, listening to you. Your speech at Mastermind was awesome. In fact, I was looking through my notes and I did not even write down any notes from your speech. I was so tuned into you that I didn't even take any notes.
That's funny.
But
I love it.
And so because I was like, oh, I got to go through and find those notes so I can have something to talk about. But I didn't even take any notes. I was just so busy listening to you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yes. Anyway, and so I wanted to go back to, I guess, the part about being, you can be from any background. You can be the stay-at-home mom. You can be a business person. You can own your own business. You can be in corporate America, and you can do this. I mean, it does not matter what walk of life you are from.
So true.
And I guess that's, if you want to talk a little bit about what our team brings to us and about our schooling.
Yeah. I think that one of the things that I do love about network marketing so much is that it really is for anyone. And I think that some companies do it better than others in terms of offering the right support and the right system and the right development program. But that's what I love in particular about our team and our company, is that truly it doesn't matter what kind of background you have or what your experience has been or what you've done before. You can come here and you can be successful. And we've got people that have come from business backgrounds and they're in finance or real estate investment, or they have their MBA or whatever it is. People of accountants. We've got people who come with a medical background and they're chiropractors and physical therapists and doctors, and and then we've got people that never graduated high school. I mean, look at Frank, Sosnick, who came and did the teaching for us that weekend. And he's one of our mentors. He's earned millions and millions and millions in this industry. If you Google him, he is one of the top paid network marketers in the world. And, we're lucky to have him as one of our big mentors. And, he and Rick Gutman ran that weekend with us. And Frank's story is amazing. I mean, he didn't graduate from high school. He has no formal education. He proclaims to not be able to read and write. And yet the man is a genius, and it is proof that if you come in and you have the right system in place and you have the right training, you have the right development, and you have the right mentor, it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what kind of a person you are. You can do well. I think, and if you look at the proof in our team, I mean, our team is so diverse in terms of men and women and different ages and all different backgrounds. We've got plenty of stay-at-home moms and extroverts and introverts, and it doesn't matter. We have people who have come in with loads of network marketing experience, and they come as leaders from other companies. I mean, I know actually from your old company, we have a 10-star Diamond Beachbody coach who came and does very well here. We've got people who come and they have no network marketing experience and they do very well here. So I think what really sets us apart is our business school, and is the systems that we have in place. And so obviously, our business school is it's for everyone. It's free. It's run by Rick Gutman, who is our, he's our leader. He founded Overcome Nation, our team. He was one of the, he signed on obviously before we all did and kind of came up with all of this. And it's, for him, I mean, he's been in network marketing for 13 years. He's a 7-figure earner in the industry, and studied under Robert Kiyosaki for 4 years. I mean, then you have Frank, who was mentored by the #1 most highest paid network marketer in the world, Dexter Yeager. So, it's just crazy to me, mind blowing to think that we have all of this at our fingertips. I mean, Frank and Rick poured into us for that whole weekend. We have another weekend coming up in Chicago. And then Rick, 3 nights a week trains us live in the business school. And we learn a different way of approaching this industry, a different way of talking to people. It's not your, copy and paste hey girl messages that I just don't think work. And, it's not authentic for me. That's not who I am. And so, it's just, I like that we can approach it with the real nuts and bolts of the business. We learn business acumen. I can talk to people, small business owners and entrepreneurs, and I'm speaking their language. I know their pain points because I learned them from Rick. And so I think, that's really it. And then we have systems, and the systems are, the thing that keeps everything going, because I mean, network marketing is simple. It really is. It's, you don't need to overcomplicate it. I got a great message today on a thread from Dalen Larson, our CEO and founder. And, you know, it was just, I wish I had it in front of me because I would read it. I mean, it was just all about, don't make this complicated. Mm-hmm. This is a simple business. Don't make it complicated. Talk to people, get them on product, get them to find their first 2 people. Mm-hmm. Keep doing that over and over. That's it.
And that's what, one of the misconceptions that I think a lot of people have is that they have to know a lot of people already, and they have to know people that are into this kind of business building, or they have to be a salesman. I mean, those are a lot of the common misconceptions. And really, you need to know 2 people, and you don't have to be calling and going door to door and selling the product. The products, once people try them, sell themselves. And we lead with the business, really. I mean, that's what most of us jumped into Vaseo for, was the business opportunity. And that is what we are really passionate about. Although our products are amazing, there's more amazing ones coming up. It's the business opportunity that is what we really talk to people about. We don't talk to them and say, hey, do you want to buy this and this and this from me? And so I guess those are some of the misconceptions that I don't know very many people. I'm not a salesman, and I don't have time. What are your comebacks to some of those misconceptions, or do you have other ones that I'm not even bringing up?
Yeah, no, I think those are the biggest ones. I think that those are the biggest ones. It's just, you know, people don't think they have time. That's the number one thing that I get, obviously, this time of year. And I think that's why you do a business like this. I mean, we are all just like trying to get by and you know, trying to get through the day. And so many people are so overworked and so underpaid. And, you know, this is something that can give you a lot more time, or can give you the help that you need. I mean, gosh, for me, like, you know, when I started this, I wasn't working full time. I was working part time, but I wasn't working full time. But let me tell you, having extra money come into the house, it allowed me to hire a house cleaner. It allowed me to, you know, like, to do stuff that gave me time back in the day for my kids and for myself. And it's a really big deal. And you will find the time. That's the thing. I mean, if you really, really kind of think about it, you know, we all have the same 24 hours, and it's just the way we choose to spend them. And for me, it was short-term sacrifice, long-term gain. I had to get up early in the morning before my kids did, and I haven't watched TV in a really long time, except for over the weekend because I wasn't feeling well. So I caught a couple of new series, but I mean, man, I haven't watched TV in forever, and it's fine because TV doesn't pay me. So I think, you know, that's number one, is and you really can. I think there's a misconception out there about how much time is needed to do a business like this. I mean, I have built a 6-figure income with this business in a very short amount of time. And people think, wow, she must work 34 hours a week. I always see her on Facebook. You know, these interviews, they take me 15, 20 minutes. I do them in between when I'm already doing other things. And you know what? Like the rest of my day, I'm spending with my kids. I'm getting stuff done around my house. I'm running my errands. I'm going to the gym. I'm grocery shopping. I mean, I'm getting all that done. And yeah, I'm carving out good time to build my business, but it is not, it is full-time pay. It is not full-time hours. In the beginning, I was doing this 5 to 10 hours a week. In terms of money, I mean, gosh, I could go on and on and on about that one. But again, if you don't have the money to do this, that is why you need to do it. You will not find another business, small business or big business, that you can start for $1,500 at the most. And that level, by the way, gets you 2% global profit sharing through the end of this year that will pay you in dividends, literally in dividends, every, you know, in a paycheck, every single month and every single week. I mean, we get paid every Friday, and that 2% global profit sharing comes with that top kit. So you get your investment back right away. I mean, I get my last paycheck, the 2% on that, I had $1,080 in my paycheck just from that. So, you know, and that's one way of getting paid out of 9, actually 8, because that's a bonus way. So, you know, it's, yeah, I mean, it really, it's very little investment initially. It's very little overhead, and it is residual income. So it means the longer you work to build it, the harder you work to build it, it'll grow over time, and it'll keep on paying you. So if you need to pull back, if your kids get sick, if you get sick, if you need to, you know, you want to take a vacation, it's still paying you because you've got people on your team that are still working. That's the beauty of this business model. So it's a great, you know, and look around at the people that are doing this. I mean, it's people that, you know, that know business. I mean, that's what I love about it. And then the other one that you said, not knowing people. Yeah. You know, My friends and family don't do this with me. So, you know,
Yep.
like, I mean, I have new friends now from, from this, and I've made so many friends on my team that are my best friends, and I love them. But this is not the type of thing that you have to chase down your friends and family. People that understand the opportunity will come to you when they hear you talking about it. They'll let you know if they're interested. And that's what we teach you to do, is to attract people to this. And I'm telling you, if I come to you, or if Stacie comes to you and, she presents the opportunity and says, hey, you might want to take a look at this. I think that you'd, this might benefit you, or you might be really good at it. That's because she thinks that you'd be good at it, or I think you'd be good at it. And we want to let you in on what we know is a really good situation. So, so that's that. And it doesn't take very many people. I mean, it's Metcalfe's law. 2 people becomes, you find 2 people, they find 2 people, that becomes 4. And then those 4 people find people, that becomes 8, and then 16 and 32 and 64. And it just duplicates and duplicates until, for me, what started as a team of 1, I brought in, I think 26, maybe 30 people total. And over time, those 30 people have grown to 1,300. Wow. I don't know those other people. Yeah. I just knew that initial 30 people. Right. I didn't even know them. Some of them came to me on Facebook, like you did with Caitlin. Yeah. Beauty of social media, right? Yes.
Yes. And that's what makes it so easy, I guess. I mean, it's work still, but it makes it so much easier having social media and being able to attract those people that do think like us. And yes, I'm the same with you. My close friends and family are also not in this business with me. I would love for them to be, but I understand that I think differently than they do. I see things differently than they do. And if they ever want to hop in with me, I would accept them with open arms, but I'm not going to. I want them to see it, and because I want them to be there with us, as we go into 2019. But it's not going to make or break me if they don't join me. Back to the 2%. I had that in my notes too, because we are starting to run out of time for that option. It ends the end of this year, correct? The extra 2% global profit share.
Yes, it does. Yes, I don't know. Runs only 3 more weeks from today. So, it is a pretty amazing opportunity to just get in. I mean, we are, this company is under 2 years old. We pre-launched actually in the US in January of 2017, and we are in, we did a hard launch here in May. So really under 2 years old, still a ground floor opportunity. And with that, we're offering a chance for people to come in at the founders level, which means you're going to get an additional 2%. Everyone gets 3% global profit sharing once you hit what's called gold rank. But if you come in on that gold pack that I spoke about, which not only sets you up, I mean, that's the right pack to come in no matter what, hands down, because you get all your, you get all of your products that you need for your own personal use. And let me tell you, I mean, I know this isn't about products, but our products are amazing, and they will make you feel and look and feel is the biggest thing, the best that you ever have. I mean, it really is truly incredible. And I have, I've done labs, and my doctor's like, oh my God, you have perfect blood work. Like, who has perfect blood work? I do. Like it really is incredible. And so not only will you get set up with the right amount of product for yourself and for sampling, but you're going to get that 2% global profit sharing. And so, we're a company that's in 12 countries. Okay. So